All right. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Can I have a support, please, at the back, please? Super. Thank you very much. Good evening and welcome to this live session on Lean Six Sigma. And today we are going to touch upon the lean fundamentals, which is very, very important for green belt, black belt, both. And generally we cover more of, statistics, Six Sigma, Minitab, all those stuff. So lean stuff generally we cover a little less, right? But we'll have to balance that out as well. तो चलो आज शुरुआत करते हैं लीन की बट बिफोर दैट फर्स्ट let's welcome the new members in the community. If anybody in the room right now who is attending the session first time, just type me in the chat box. If you're attending the session, live session first time, okay, not the yellow belt, this Monday, Saturday live session. Anybody in the room right now who is attending the session first time, just type me in the chat box. And okay, Shweta is here. Who else? Who else? All right. So everybody, can you just type welcome Shweta in the chat? और कोई नया member नहीं है? People can just okay. Gautam, Mr. Gautam is also there. Super. So Shweta and Gautam, there are two people. So welcome. Let me just type welcome new members. Super. All right. And our best wishes for your great journey in Lean Six Sigma. And may this journey which you are embarking on today should result into amazing, fulfilling career in front of you. Okay, super. So chalo, today as we are going to talk about lean fundamentals. So I have a few slides. So how it happens, every Monday, every Saturday evening, we connect and we touch upon an important topic of Lean Six Sigma. We'll have a question answer at the end of it. You can ask questions directly, unmute yourself, or you can ask in between the chat as well. Okay. And the recording is also will be given. So can I just fix this? Call. Yeah. And this recording will be available in the master class archive. Okay. All the new members, just remember this master class archive. There is in LMS system, learning management system, you have master class archive folder where this recording will be available along with whatever I'm showing, the presentation, etc. Everything will be there. You can download it. Okay. So let me share my screen with you and we'll start with some basic principles of lean. Okay. Now, how many of you have some kind of exposure in lean, by the way? Some kind of exposure in lean, just type me in the chat box. Some kind of exposure, just type me. Now, exposure, when I say exposure, that means maybe your company has a culture of lean, or maybe in your past company had the culture, or you have done some kind of training or certification, etc. ओके हाँ जी, ये ग्रीन बेल्ट का ही पार्ट है. ठीक है. These lean fundamentals are part of the green belt as well. Of course, black belt में भी use होते हैं, लेकिन these are fundamentals, right? So these are okay. So Shweta and Satish Kumar has some kind of exposure. Very good, very good. What kind of exposure can you just give a quick brief in the chat so that what kind of work you have done or what kind of is it learning? Is it some certification you have done or some project or you have a lean culture in the company? Like ग्रीन बेल्ट. अच्छा, वो एग्जाम दिया होगा आपने. अच्छा अच्छा अच्छा. सी एग्जाम के बाद 6 days में आपको मिलता है मुकुंद जी. ओके, सर्टिफिकेट आपको 6 days में मिलता है. सो या all right, you guys can yeah, lean culture in the company, in process flow, cycle time, non-value. Fantastic, super, amazing, super. Okay, so let me just let me start the session um with a story. Okay, I don't know if I have told this story before. There was there was a security personnel in one of the building. Okay, it was in Europe. It was in Western Europe, by the way. And one young guy got a job of a security officer. Okay. And there was a huge tall building, and that security this team has to take care of. Okay. So this person, they had a very strange ritual, very strange standard operating procedure. And the procedure was every shift, every day, every shift, you have to climb up on the top of the building, on the terrace, come back and write down nothing seen. What did they write down? Nothing seen. Let me write down here as well. Okay. So every time they will write in their register, nothing seen. Strange ritual, but they were following it. Every shift, you have to go once, go on the terrace, come back, write down nothing seen. Go on the top, come back, write down nothing seen. Every day that this guy used to. Now he was curious, first of all, why are we doing this? And he did not have any answer. Okay. So he kept on asking to all his seniors, etc., but nobody was able to give the answer. One day, what happened? One day, a very senior guy from the same department happened to visit the building. So this young guy asked this senior guy, sir, why are we using this method called, why are we using this standard operating procedure called nothing seen? So that old fellow also scratched his head. And then he remembered, okay, yes, I remember something. So during the Second World War time, this was the tallest building of the city. So they used to go on the top of the building and check whether any enemy ship is coming or not from the horizon. Okay. And then they used to report down nothing seen if no ship was found. And since then, that entire standard operating procedure was followed. So the moral of the story is this. Lot of processes and procedures, lot of so-called standard operating procedures are built at some point in time when they were relevant. But over the period of time, they become irrelevant. But nobody questions them. Now, this young guy questioned that why are we following this nothing seen? And that's the reason they came to know the root cause of it, and they stopped that practice because it was no more relevant. There is no world war going on. There is no war happening. And now the technology is evolved. So you don't have to go on the top of the building and see the ships. Okay. So this nothing seen was stopped after this. Similarly, we have got in our process lot of non-value added activities, NVAs. And what lean means, okay, you know, you have seen a sumo wrestler, like sumo wrestler and Bruce Lee. Do you remember Bruce Lee? I believe you remember Bruce. Just give me yes in the chat box if you remember Bruce Lee. Of course, he's no more. He's passed away, but amazing person, amazing martial artist, amazing actor, amazing, he's still a legend, right? He died very young, but now you imagine a sumo wrestler who is very fat and bulky, and just imagine us, imagine Bruce Lee like a body structure. Now, what is lean? Lean is identifying all this unwanted, non-value added stuff, non-value added activities and non-value added whatever material, whatever it is, which add no value at all to the customer and to the business, identifying them and eliminating them from the system is what lean does. So from a sumo wrestler who is carrying a lot of bulk, a lot of unwanted fat, reducing that fat, eliminating that fat, and making the process slim, trim, lean, agile, like Bruce Lee, is what lean is all about. Are you clear? The basic fundamental, the basic philosophy of lean? Just type yes in the chat box. With a simple example, I'll give you various stories around this. Clear, a fundamental clear. So whatever is unwanted, not adding any value, and eliminate, identifying that this is not adding any value, eliminate it. Clear? Yes. So Now, this only is possible when that person, that young guy stood and asked the question, why this is happening. Understand this. And this is the most important lesson out of this story. Ask question. Is it the best way we can do it, or can we do it better than this? Is it required? Are you understanding? If we do not ask the question and keep on following the same SOPs and all the stuff, then we are not going to improve our processes. Are you understanding? This is very, very important for us to understand. What is adding value to the business? What is adding value to the customer? If it is not adding value to the customer or to the business, we have to eliminate it as a waste. And that is the main fundamental of lean. So when it comes to lean philosophy, there are three important points we need to remember. The first one is called as people first. That means, now what is people first? Try to understand this. When Toyota, because lean is coming from Toyota. When Toyota started this lean implementation in their own factory first, okay, they found out lot of unwanted stuff, unwanted people even, okay, and after the first success, they removed some of the people from the factory. Now understand this. And there was huge agitation in the Toyota employees, and they made a strike in the factory of Toyota in Japan, and they completely stopped it almost for a week, and there was a deadlock between the unions and the management of Toyota. After that, there was an agreement made by Toyota management and the union of employees that whatever happens, they will never remove people because of the lean implementation. Okay, because of eliminating waste, because people is not the waste. People can be utilized. If from that department is not required, maybe it can be utilized somewhere else. So from that point till today, Toyota is following this. They have never removed anybody from the company because of productivity improvement, because of lean implementation, because of any kind of success. So people first is a first, lean culture ka first point hai, people first. Okay. Then the second one is inbuilt quality. Whatever you are building, make sure that the quality is inbuilt into it. So how do they manage it? Do not accept defective input. Whatever your supplier is providing, do not receive defect. Do not accept any kind of defective input. Now, how do you manage? Now type in the chat box, everybody, in your organization, how do you manage or how do you prevent receiving defective input from the supplier? Type in the chat box. What do you do? Think about it and type in the chat box, everybody. Because that is the source of the defects, right? Defective input. If the input itself is defective, obviously your output is going to get that defect, right? Yes or no? Yes. RCA, okay. What else? आप और क्या करते हो? I'm talking about the supply coming in your company. Do not accept defective input. Do not accept defective input. Extruder clear, okay? YY analysis. Supplier visit, we have PQA department, which tests the raw material. Very good. Kappa, very good. Super. Incoming quality check bhi hoga. You would have an incoming quality check as well. Yes. Correct? Everybody? Test material before the delivery. Very good. Very good. Now, you know what? Toyotas have gone the next level. Toyotas has gone the next level. Okay. Let me explain you a concept of, let's say, just in time. JIT concept, just in time. See, just in time is a concept built by this automotive factory where they have the OEM in the center. OEM meaning original equipment manufacturer. Let's say Toyota is OEM. Let's say Honda is OEM. Let's say Maruti is OEM. Okay. And then after that, we have the tier 1 supplier. So let me write T1. T1 meaning tier 1. What is tier 1? Let's try to understand this. Now, if I break down the car, I have what? Steering wheel, the seating arrangement, the gear system, transmission system, tire system. So all these are the main parts of the or engine. Okay. So engine supplier, tire supplier, seating supplier, all these are the tier 1 suppliers. Understand this? The second circle is the tier 2 suppliers around tier 1. What is tier 2? Let's take a part of let's take part of engine. Now whatever goes inside the engine, that is supplied by the tier 2. So tier 2, for example, let's say cylinder, piston cylinders, okay, the block of the engine, the shafts, transmission system. So all these are parts which are given from tier 2 to tier 1. Tier 1 assemble it and give it to OEM, and final assembly happens in the OEM with their stand. Okay, this is how the entire system of just-in-time works. Now try to understand this. This, what happens, let's say companies like Toyota design the factories, try to understand this. We are talking about incoming quality check. Here they have gone the next level. They design the factories of these people as well. They standardize. OEM stands for original equipment manufacturer. Original equipment manufacturer. Let's say Toyota is OEM, Mercedes is OEM, BMW is OEM, Maruti is OEM. Okay, the final assembly where that happens. Okay, now what I was talking about. So how do they prevent the defective input? They right from the designing of the factory, giving training to the people. Now we were giving, okay, previously, almost for a couple of years, we were giving the training to the Ford. Ford again is a big American company. So we used to give all the Ford tier 1, tier 2 suppliers the training of these, process improvement, quality improvement, etc. So they make sure that their suppliers also improve their quality, because once they improve, then their incoming quality will be improved. Right? Are you understanding this? So they take extra effort, extra mile, not only their own company, but their supplier's company as well, because it's a complete ecosystem. If their supplier improves, then their product also will improve. Are you clear with the fundamental? Just type yes in the chat box. ये fundamental clear हो गया? So they go extra mile and they go to that detail, that what should be the height of the table, what should be the height of the workstation, where should be, 5S implementation. Everything happens at the tier 1, tier 2 companies as well. Utne detail mein jate hai wo log. Okay. So do not accept the defective product. Do not make defective product. They have a Pokayoke system in place. They have, very strong quality improvement system in the place, and do not pass the defects to the next process. So whatever happens, so they have a system built so that if anything passed on immediately, that is identified. So the defect is identified at the source itself. So they don't accept it, they don't make it, and they don't pass it on. Okay. And that's why it is called as an inbuilt quality system. So the first is people first, second is inbuilt quality system, and the third one, which is very, very important, it's called as velocity. The speed. Okay. And, see, so this is the photograph of Taiichi Ohno, who is father of lean. Okay. Taiichi Ohno, who says, all we are doing is looking at the timeline from the moment customer gives us the order and to the point when we collect the cash. Okay. It does not, he's not saying we are talking about only manufacturing, automotive, nothing. It is applicable absolutely everywhere. So the order till the time we get the cash from the customer, the entire thing is to make this faster. Okay. And we are reducing the timelines by removing non-value added waste. These are the three important principles of lean. People first, then the next one is inbuilt quality, and then the velocity. Are you clear with these three major fundamentals first? Just give me yes in the chat box. Three fundamentals are clear? Can you type your industry in the chat quickly? Everybody, can you just type quick your industry? हम लोग देखें कौन से इंडस्ट्री से लोग हैं right now in the room. Yeah, be a little, a little specific. Service, automotive, okay, automotive के से भी है. Is it the concept of internal customer? No. Inbuilt quality meaning, inbuilt meaning, you can say that. So when you are passing to the next process, you make sure that your process is defect free. That's what the inbuilt quality is. Okay. Financial inclusion, services. Okay, will manufacturing, that's great. Automotive, sir, automotive से बहुत सारे लोग हैं. Wow, that's amazing. Automotive, flexible packaging, food and beverages. Okay, fantastic, super. So you guys can correlate. So finance वाले जो लोग हैं या फिर सर्विस इंडस्ट्री से लोग हैं, आईटी से लोग हैं, आपको भी ये समझ में आएगा. इट्स वेरी सिंपल टू अंडरस्टैंड. ओके, ऑलराइट. नाउ everybody remember this, okay, you're from diesel engine manufacturing. That's amazing. You're from a core of this, huh? Amazing. Now, coming back to Teamwood. I hope everybody remembers Teamwood. Just give me yes in the chat box. Everybody knows Teamwood. Even in Yellow Belt also we cover 7 types of waste: transportation, inventory, motion, etc. Correct? All right. Can we just do one thing? Okay. Let's do one exercise here. Let's do one exercise. In your company, okay, out of this, where are you finding any kind of waste coming, like transportation, inventory, motion, waiting? Can you just give me one example which you find? We will take a couple of minutes, 2-3 minutes. Okay. As you think, just type in the chat box. Okay. As you think. Or maybe you can find transportation, just type transport and dash, and you just explain what transportation waste you are observing in your company. Yes? Can we just do this quick exercise? See, because these live sessions are practical sessions, basically, we are doing. Okay. So here we should be able to connect the concept with your own process. And that's the main fundamental thing. Okay. Haji. Yeah. You can be a little specific. थोड़ा एक sentence में आप explain कर सकते हो तो अच्छा होगा. Vehicle damage, transported. Okay. So vehicle damage, transported. Okay. Claim getting denied because of the error in coding. Yeah, that's very important. So it is a defect. More inventory in FG. That's the inventory waste. Customer sourcing, transport. Okay. Okay. Motion waste में क्या है? Motion waste is unnecessary walking, stretching, bending. Okay, because of the poor design of the layout of the company, etc. Customer rejection is the inventory. Yeah. Process waiting is a non-value. Absolutely right. So any kind of waiting is non-value added. Waiting for material, people waiting, customer waiting, supplier waiting, material waiting, anything, decision waiting, anything waiting is a non-value added. Very good, very good. Excessive transportation time by road transport, especially interstate transport. Very true, very true. So you know what? I always say this. When the the nation is growing, understand this is a very, very important learning for all of us. Okay. The same mistake America did when they were growing few years ago, the same mistake China did, and the same mistake we are also doing. You know what is that mistake as a country we are doing? we are building huge roads and roadways, road transportation, okay, rather than building railways more. Understand this. Railways is more economical ways of transportation than the roadways. Always remember this. On a long-term economics, roadways se bhi zyada, because see, when you build the roads, understand this, very simple. When you build more roads, generally what happens? Road transportation is the most expensive transportation. That's point number one. Who uses the road? The people who are having their own vehicles, cars, okay? And they are not the masses, understand this, right? They are maybe 5%, maybe 10%, I don't know. All right. So the masses are not the common people, the most common people are using the public transportation, and that cannot be done in the roadways. Of course, the buses, etc. are there, but you can use it. But the railways are the most important ways of transport, most economical ways of transportation. You know what? Then when China realizes it and US realizes it, they reduce the roadways, and then they started investing in the railways more. Okay. More difference, yes, west of steel. Yes, that's right, Satishji. That's right. That's the eighth west you can have. You can add 1 point of the eighth west if you have. Yeah, we have suggested them a lot of times. Okay. You won't believe this. Recently in Mumbai, because I'm from Mumbai, I'm connected. Recently in Mumbai, we had accident. Of course, we lose a lot of people in railway accidents. And as a consultant, we suggest a lot of things to the railways, but the response is not very great. Anyways, अपना काम है suggestion देना, उनका काम है उसको implement करना. Anyways, coming back to, so can you connect this, the teamwork along with your process? Just type yes in the chat box. See, this is very, very important for us to identifying this and eliminating it from our system. If not eliminating, at least reduce it. Okay, at least reduce it. Try to reduce it. Try to question it. Can I eliminate it? Can I reduce it? Can I, use that scamper analysis, substitute, combine, add up, modify, put to other use. Remember that scamper, which gives you idea to either eliminate or either to reduce these kinds of wastages. Okay. Super. Let me see. Okay. Let me just share with you, not share with you, some कुछ fundamental jargons मेरे पास है. एक बार I just would like to you guys to go through that. Okay, quick one, just for our understanding. Okay. By the way, I'm going to share this document with you. Some lean jargons, because we are talking about the basic fundamental pillars of lean. So we have understood the philosophy, the 3 pillars of it, which is people first, then inbuilt quality, and then the velocity. Okay, and then we have seen the 7 different types of waste, which is teamwork, which we already know, and now we connected that back with our own process waste. Okay, let's try to understand lean jargon. Jargon matlab kya? The vocabulary. Okay, vocabulary definitions. The first one is called cycle time. This is most important. A lot of people get a little confused between this. Cycle time kya hai? Just try to understand this. Cycle time is, let's say you are the in a bank, you are the loan processing manager. Okay, and your role is to take the file of the loan, check it, complete documentation, etc., and finish it. Take the next one. So how much time you are taking to process one file is called a cycle time. Are you clear? Cycle time meaning how much time takes for one operation to take one unit out of a machine, out of a process, out of a person, whatever it is. Okay, that is called cycle time. Clear, everybody? Cycle time? Time required to process one unit. Clear? Now, let's say if I'm making chapatis, time required to make one chapati is a cycle time. Clear hai? Everybody? एक यूनिट प्रोसेस करने के लिए मुझे कितना समय लगता है, that is called cycle time. Clear? Remember this, because then I will connect it when we are going to discuss a little bit of line balancing, etc. Okay, cycle time clear? Very good. Then comes throughput. Throughput is what? Throughput is nothing but the capacity at which you're producing, which generally, for example, we express like 100 metric ton per month, or 15 million pieces per week, or 100 loan applications per day. All right. This is called the throughput, the output per specific time. It's called throughput. Clear, everybody? And generally, you have a certain throughput set already in your process. Whether you have an IT company, whether you are a BPO company, whether you are a manufacturing company, you have a certain throughput setup for your process. The entire output which is coming, okay, 100 cars per day, that is a throughput. Can you type your current throughput of any process related to you? Type in the chat box. Just like 100 metric ton per month, 15 million pieces per week, 100 cars per day. Yes, type in the chat box. What is your throughput? Just give me one example so that you can connect with your own example. 100 claims per day. Very good. 1600 wheels per shift output. Super. Yeah. Loan disbursement. What is the throughput? अभी लोन डिसबर्समेंट का थ्रूपुट क्या है? कितना लोन आप डिसबर्स कर रहे हो? इट कैन बी अमाउंट और इट कैन बी नंबर ऑफ एप्लीकेशन. It depends on you people. Okay, you can decide whether it is a how many crores of loan disbursement you have done, or how many units, 100 million units per month. Okay, vials per month. Okay, 7.5 kiloliter output per day chemical. Very good. 45,000 diesel nozzles per day. 700 claims per day. Very good. Super. That is called a throughput. Clear, hai? Now, so why I'm, see, you already know this. So these are the lean jargons which are used in the lean philosophy. Okay. The next one is called the throughput time. Throughput time is also called as lead time. Very simple. I'm just making it very simple. The first jargon is cycle time. Time required to process one unit. Second is throughput, which is 1,000 per day or 2,000 per day. That is the, per day output. And this is throughput time. Throughput time is nothing but a lead time. What is lead time? From the order to delivery, or it is also called as turnaround time. Can you type in the chat box, what is your current turnaround time, average turnaround time? Now, you might have multiple products. Take the maximum frequently running product and type in the chat box, what is your current throughput time or turnaround time or lead time? The ultimate objective of lean is to reduce this entire turnaround time. Type in the chat. Okay, 48 hours. Very good. What is your current lead time or throughput time? For a pizza delivery, it is 30 minutes or less than 30 minutes, right? 12 hours per batch. Okay. Now, see, this is a batch production. What I would like to have is, now this you connect with your, what you can say, the customer. When the customer gives order and when are you delivering? The entire thing. Okay. Yeah, Blinkit is 10-minute delivery. That's their throughput time. Amazing. That's great. 3 days from the loan application is okay. That's amazing. 3 days. That is the throughput time. That is the lead time. The moment you give the application and you get your loan disbursement, or of course the rejection, whatever is the, so, but within 3 days, you have to give the decision whether loan is getting disbursed or whether it is getting rejected. Okay. Super. It's called throughput time. Super. Now let's try to understand something called takt time. Takt time. Okay. Now TAKT, takt meaning it's a German word basically. Okay. Now you would have seen the orchestra. You would have seen the orchestra. In that orchestra, there is one person with a baton, okay, who's called as conductor, okay, and he just does da ra 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 da ra, right? And on his beat, entire orchestra plays. Otherwise, it would be not the the symphony or the harmony, right? And it will not be a good music to listen. So this is called takt. in our Hindustani classical music, it is also called as tala, right? Tala, tha, right? So this is called tact. In lean, the formula for tact is this. The formula for tact is, now we'll connect the dots, huh? Available time divided by customer demand. For example, if in the shift, okay, let's say we have 8-hour shift, that means 480 minutes, okay, out of which let's say uh, they have 20 minutes break for breakfast and let's say 40 minutes or 60 minutes or for something like that, okay. So let's say available time is 400 and 400 and the customer demand per shift, let's say, is also 400 pieces. Let's say I'm just giving you a very simple example. So the takt time becomes 1, okay, 1 minute you can say. All right. So available time is what? 400 minute per shift. What is available time? The time which is productive, available for the productivity. Okay, so you reduce all the downtimes like break time, the maintenance time, etc. You remove them. And what is a pure available time for production? Let's say that is 400 minutes. Okay. And customer is demanding 400 pieces per shift. Now, so you have takt time 1. Are you clear with this? Just give me yes in the chat box. Are you clear? Okay. Super. Now, how do we use this? Just try to understand this. How do we use this? Let me take you to whiteboard just to explain the concept. So here is, all right. Now, imagine I am making, let's take a simple example. Okay, let's take a simple example of कौन सा एग्जांपल है जो कि सबको समझ में आएगा. ओके, चलो पिज्जा बनाने का एग्जांपल लेते हैं. पिज्जा, ऑलराइट. सो पिज्जा बनाते वक्त what are the bigger processes you have? Let's say dough preparation hai, correct? So first you prepare the dough, then after that you make the shape of the pizza, then you add the toppings, then you put that pizza into the oven and bake it for some time and you pack. Okay, so generally it will have 5 processes. Like let's let's say A, B, C, D, and E are the 5 steps for pizza. Okay. And let's say Domino Pizza, there is an outlet of Domino Pizza. And every shift, let's say there is 400 minutes available time. And generally, in 8 hours, they receive 400 pizza orders. So the takt time we have already calculated, which is 1 minute, right? So let's put this 1 minute. So this is the time. Okay. So this is 1 minute, this is 2 minutes, etc. Okay. So at takt time, we will just draw a line like this. Just try to understand this. Okay. Now the first step is making the dough. So step A is making the dough. So let's say making the dough is taking 1.5 minutes. Every dough preparation takes 1.5 minutes. Okay. So I'm just plotting a bar of the cycle time. These are all cycle times. Okay. Second one is making the shape of the pizza, and that is taking 1 minute. So I am just plotting a 1 minute. All right. Then adding the topping. Adding the topping is just taking 30 seconds. Then baking. Now baking in the oven, let's say it is taking 2 minutes. So this is a 2 minute cycle time. These are all the cycle times. Okay. What is cycle time? I'm repeating again. the time required to process 1 unit. Now here 1 unit is equal to 1 pizza, correct? And process E is packing. Okay, process E is packing, which is taking again 1.5 minutes to pack 1 pizza. Okay. Now, everybody clear what I've done? Everybody's clear? These bars are the cycle times I have plotted. Okay, on the y-axis is time, cycle time. 1 minute, this one is our takt time. We have calculated 1 minute takt time. And these A, B, C, D are the 5 steps to make pizza. Simple, everybody understood? सबको समझ में आया है? Just give me yes in the chat box. Have you understood this graph which I have plotted? Anybody who has not understood it, please let me know. Because the next question is depending on it. सबको समझ में आया? Just give me yes. Simple example है, which we anyway we go to any pizza shop, we can see they make in front of us, right? All right. Now, tell me, okay, to make 1 pizza, how much time is required? Type in the chat box. To make 1 pizza, how much time is required? Five minutes, okay, 6 minutes, 30 seconds. Everybody, to make 1 pizza, how much time is required? Think about it and give the answer. 5 minutes, 30 seconds, okay. ये सबका आंसर अलग अलग कैसे आ रहा है? 5 minutes, 30 seconds, 6 minutes, 30 seconds, 5 minutes. See, this is one. मैं इसके ऊपर लिखता हूँ, एक मिनट ना, मैं इसके ऊपर लिख देता हूँ so that you guys will not be having any confusion. So this is 1.5. This is 1. This is 0.5, which is 30 seconds. This is 2 minutes. And this is again 1.5 minutes. Okay. So tell me. So let's do this. 1.5 plus 1 is 2.5 plus 0.5 is 3. 3 and 2 is 5. 5 and 1.5 is 6.5. That means 6.5 minutes. 6.5 minutes for the first pizza. Everybody listen to me very carefully. 6.5 minutes for the first pizza. Imagine then you have a continuous orders and you are making pizzas after pizzas. Okay, for example, once the dough preparation is done, when it goes to the next, immediately next order has come. Are you clear? Scenario samajh mein aa gaya? For the first pizza, for the first order, absolutely right, it will take 6.5 minutes. How much time will it take for the second order? Tell me. Second order, third order, fourth order, fifth order, how much time should it take? Type in the chat box. Think about it. Once you understand it, this is a very, very important golden understanding, mind-blowing understanding you will have. I will not comment anything. Very good. So that means you are saying less than first, agreed. But how much specifically? How much specifically? A lot of people are answering right. So the first pizza will come after 6.5 minutes. After that, every pizza will come after 2 minutes. 2 minutes, 2 minutes, 2 minutes, 2 minutes, 2 minutes, 2 minutes. How many of you have understood this? Just type yes in the chat box. Why? Because the highest cycle time is 2 minutes. And this is called as a bottleneck process. And the bottleneck process defines the speed, the output, the throughput. Whichever process cycle time is the highest, that is your defining, your throughput defining process. So after the first pizza, usko remove kariye. After that, every 2 minutes, your pizza will be delivered. You cannot deliver a pizza before 2 minutes because the cycle, the slowest process cycle time is 2 minute meaning the slowest process, which is the baking. Are you clear? So you cannot make pizza uh, before 2 minutes. Everybody's clear with this concept. Just type yes in the chat box. Everybody's clear with the concept. Now understand this. Now understand this. What is stack time? What is stack time? 1 minute. Remember, available time is 400. Demand is also 400. So stack time is 1 minute. That is what? That is what? Understand this. You need to make one pizza in 1 minute. That is called stack time. To fulfill the 100% customer demand. With 2 minutes, processing time, 2 minute cycle time, you can only deliver 200 pizzas. You will not be deliver 400 because unless until you make it to 1 minute, it is not going to happen. Are you understanding? Yes. So how do you balance it? इसको क्या कर सकते हैं बताओ? So first is dough preparation. Now understand this. Anything which is more than 1 minute. Now there are three process steps, right? Process A is more than 1 minute. Process D is more than 1 minute. Process E is more than 1 minute. 1 minute. Okay. So what can we do? Let's say dough preparation takes 1.5 minutes. What can we do to reduce the cycle time? Type in the chat box. Think about it. Dough preparation है ना, हम लोग आटा गूंथते हैं ना उसको जो चपाती बनाने के लिए, right? And those pizza. So what can we do to reduce that to 1.5 minutes? 1.5 से 1 minute पर लेके जाने. Understand the NVA. Very good. Automation. That's amazing idea. Rather than a manual, nowadays there are machines, right? You put your all the wheat, you put your water, etc., and you press the button, and it will make in few seconds, right? That kind of automation also can be done, right? Some non-value added activity. If not automation, then identify what are the waiting, what are the time and motion study आप कर सकते हो, right? So our objective is to bring down this 1.5 minute to 1 minute. Okay, let's talk about the baking. What can be done for the baking? Can we put two ovens instead of one oven? Can we put two ovens so that at a time we can put two pizzas? Because see, let's say baking takes 2 minutes. Let's say if pizza baking takes 2 minutes, you cannot take it out for 1 minute, right? Otherwise, it will not be baked, half baked ho jayega. So instead of one resource, can we put two resources so that in 2 minutes we can have two pizzas? So cycle time will be 1 minute. Are you understanding? If 2 minutes may, if you are taking out two pizzas, so now you are matching with 1 minute cycle time, right? Are you understanding? You can add resources, you can automate it. So by doing all this stuff, if you can match all the processes, imagine at 1 minute. Okay. Yes, a lot of things, right? Now, if you now you imagine all A, B, C, D, E are around 1 minute stack time. Now tell me how much time you will take to make one pizza. For first pizza, it will take 5 minutes. Okay, imagine all the cycle times are 1 minute now. For first pizza, it will take 5 minutes. After that, how much time should it take? Everybody type in the chat box. 1 minute. And the moment you just balance with 1 minute, you can fulfill the 400 orders of the customer and you can fulfill the demand of the customer. And this is how the stack time formula works. This is called as line balancing. Exactly. It should be equal or less than your stack time. That you should actually make sure. Clear, everybody? How the cycle time, the stack time, and line balancing works fundamentally. Are you clear? Because we are talking about fundamentals here. Clear, hai? Just give me yes in the chat box, everybody. Understood this? Super. let me share with you something interesting here. Mhm. Okay, let's talk about capacity multiplication. Okay, और एक fundamental सीखते हैं before we close the session. Okay, capacity multiplication. Now we have seen the throughput or the line capacity, right? 10,000 liters per month or 15 tons per day or 200 pieces per day. So this is called the throughput. Okay. So imagine there is a company, okay, and they are producing 400 pieces per day. Just try to understand this now. They are producing 400 pieces per day. Now there are 5 processes. So they are putting 400 inputs and the 400 outputs. Okay, this is just a basic concept try to understand this. Now 400 what you can say 400 pieces hai. Now there is a demand from the market. The market wants the market wants 800 now, 800 pieces per day. All right, तो क्या करेंगे हम लोग? What options do we have? Type in the chat box quickly. Are you understanding? So there are 5 process steps, just like pizza का example लेते हैं. Okay, so 400 orders. Now the orders have increased to 800 per day. What option do we have? One more line. Very good. What else? Amazing. A parallel line. Reduce the cycle time. Okay. Automation. Amazing. Shift increase. Okay. एक shift से double shift कर दीजिए. Very good. Bring the process time to 30 seconds. हाँ. Meaning 1 minute का. ये अलग example है. But now even that 400 is matching here. But anyway. Reduce tact. See, tact is what is the actual demand. Understand this. Tact is the requirement. Okay. Available time, you have a customer demand, right? So demand has increased now, right? So we need to match with that tact. So our capacity, our productivity has to match with the tact. Okay. Now let's understand the lean way of doing it. So the first instant reaction was parallel line. Like people said, parallel line dal do. 400, 800 चाहिए simple है, double line डाल दो, right? But what lean says, don't immediately double. Okay. What you can do instead, what you can do is first identify the individual throughputs. Individual output क्या है? Just try to understand this. Okay. For example, process 1 is the capacity of having 1200. Process 2 is having capacity of 400, 4000. 3 is 1600. Fourth is 400 and fifth is 800. Now, because fourth is the bottleneck. Now, because the cycle time of 4 is the highest. So this is the highest cycle time. See, जिसका cycle time highest होगा, उसका individual throughput सबसे कम होगा. Are you clear with this? That is the slowest process. Are you clear? Everybody is clear about it? जिसका cycle time सबसे ज्यादा है, whatever cycle time, whichever process has the highest cycle time, that will have the lowest output. Yes? In our previous case, the pizza baking has 2 minute cycle time. That was the slowest process. That's the slowest output. Everybody's clear? Just give me yes in the chat box. Highest cycle time in what is cycle time? Cycle time is time required to process 1 unit. Everybody remember this. Time required to process 1 unit is called cycle time. If this time is the highest, that means this process is the slowest process. Are you clear with the statement? Just give me yes in the chat box. Are you clear with the statement? The highest cycle time is the slowest, and this is called as the bottleneck process. And that process has the lowest productivity. Individual productivity, process ka. Okay. So in this case, process 4 is having 400. Now understand this, because this process has 400 capacity, and I already told you, right? bottleneck process defines your throughput. अगर ये 400 कैपेसिटी बना रहा है, no matter what you do, you can maximum make 400 only. So now, imagine if I double the capacity of process 5, if I double the capacity of process 5, from 800, I make it to 1600. Will it help? Will it help me? मैंने प्रोसेस 5 में ऑटोमेशन कर दिया, मैंने प्रोसेस 5 का कैपेसिटी डबल कर दिया. Will it help me to increase the overall throughput? Type yes or no in the chat box. No, it will not, because the bottleneck is different, right? So you need to attack on the bottleneck, then only it will work. So if you increase the capacity of 400, now instead of putting the entire line, I would put only a parallel process 4. That's it. Okay, just like this. Just like this. Instead of 400, I will put 4 and 400. Now it has become 800. I need not to put process 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 all together. I just need to identify the bottleneck and increase the capacity of the bottleneck. Are you understanding? Yes? And by doing this, I can double my capacity. How many of you got it? Just type yes in the chat box. So 400 and 400, only one parallel process I put. And just by adding one process step, it can be one machine, it can be one person, whatever it is, I have doubled my capacity. And this is the magic of lean. Rather than putting entire process parallel, I just have to put one process step. That's it. Yes, exactly. You can have multiple things. So this is just a conceptual idea. But have you understood the fundamental concepts of lean? Just type yes in the chat box. Clear hai? I will share this entire presentation with you. Yes, exactly. Remove that constraint, debottleneck this. Okay. Now, if I want to make it even triple, okay. So what I have to do is, I have to increase the capacity. I have to put the additional 400 here. Let's say if I make additional 400 here, this will become 1200. Now this will become the bottleneck. Understand this? Okay, so no matter what, if I increase the capacity, so see, there is a concept called theory of constraint. What happens is, you keep on working on the constraint one by one, and your capacity will go up. Okay, then I will double the capacity of this. Let's say, for example, if I put process 5 parallelly, all right, then I will put, now then this will become the bottleneck. So the bottleneck will keep on shifting. Now you work on process 1, you increase the capacity of that, then process 3 will become bottleneck, and slowly overall capacity will double, triple, quadruple, like that. Clear? This is how the bottleneck will keep on shifting, and overall capacity, profitability, productivity will improve. Clear? Just give me yes in the chat box. Super clear? So these are some of the basic fundamental. मजा आ गया सीखने के लिए, कुछ नया सीखने को मिला लीन में. Yes, just give me yes in the chat box. Interesting, isn't it? Very interesting, na? Super. Any question you have related to that, you can just put it in the chat box. Thank you very much. Okay, and see, this is applicable, by the way, everywhere, not only manufacturing or automotive, etc. This is applicable absolutely everywhere. Okay, you just see your process as a process. That's it. Okay, your IT process also has a capacity, the bottlenecks. Your service process also, your marketing sales process also has capacity, bottlenecks. You can identify them and work on those bottlenecks. You work on the bottleneck, that will give you the the maximum output. Okay, no matter other process, you work on other processes, that will not give you the output. Okay. So now IT people should connect this with the with your IT process. Okay. Now, for example, let's say you are you are designing a software. Okay, you're creating a software, or you're designing an application or a game. All right. Now there are steps. No, there are step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4, step 5. Correct. Now you identify what is the cycle time of each and every step to complete one task, how much time it is taking. Okay, so task can be one unit, right? So then you identify what is the highest cycle time process. Now you focus on that process first, because that can be your big bottleneck. If you work on that process which is having the highest cycle time, then just work on that and try to reduce the cycle time of that process by increasing the capacity, or by automating it, or by putting more resources into it. And then you see the magic getting unfolded. Then your process should start flowing faster than before. Your time will start. Remember the third principle, which is velocity. Ultimately, you will start getting the velocity because you are actually impacting, you're hitting the bottleneck directly. You're removing that big boulder from that stream of water. The moment the boulder is removed, the stream of the water will flow with full force, with full capacity. That's the main funda. Okay. Super. Amazing. So we will connect again on Saturday. All right. Yeah, there are a couple of announcements. See, a lot of people don't know this. Recently, see, earlier, the new people, of course, they are not knowing. We used to send a WhatsApp intimation about the live sessions. Okay. Let me go back to my whiteboard. Okay, just a small announcement. Earlier, we all used to give you updates about the live session on your WhatsApp number. All right. But from last month, from August onwards, okay, it has now made a paid service by the WhatsApp. अब तक हम लोग WhatsApp free use कर रहे थे. Now it has started taking money from us. Okay. So one message is coming for one rupee. Understand this? And let's say we have 10,000 students. Just to send one message to them, we have to spend 10,000 rupees. Are you understanding this? So it is becoming a little expensive for us. So we have stopped using WhatsApp communication for the live program. See, we have our timing fixed. What is the timing? Monday and Saturday, no matter what, we will connect at 7:30. Very rarest of scenario where we have, cancelled our live session. It happens very rarely. Yearly एक हाथ दो बार होता है, otherwise नहीं. That too, if I'm traveling, if I'm not available, or other mentor also not available. Okay. 7:30 is a fixed time, Monday or Saturday. So you know the timing, right? Now that for the link, okay, all the people just make a note of this. In your learning management system, what is learning management system? www.sparangavin.in. ये हमारा लर्निंग मैनेजमेंट सिस्टम है. .in, right? जिसको हम लोग लॉग इन करते हैं. In that, there is a tab called community. Okay, in that community, you can connect with each other. All the people. LMS is our portal, जहां पे courses है ना. That portal is called learning management system, which is nothing but www.sparangavin.in, जहां पे आप log in करते हो, right? Everybody does the login. You have the login ID password, right? All the new people. Anybody does not have the login ID password? Just give me yes in the chat box if you have login ID password. Everybody has it. New member especially. Seniors already have it. New member जिन्होंने last week में या फिर कल admission लिया है नया. Everybody has it. Very good. So आपको जाना है www.sparangavin.in में login करना है and go to community. Okay. Now regularly you have to visit course number 1, which is green belt. After the green belt, go to course number 2, which is black belt. Okay. Now for the live session Zoom link I'm talking about, in the community tab you will get Monday and Saturday को आपको Zoom link मिलेगा live session का. You just have to click on the link, you will directly enter the session. Is it clear? Plus you will receive email related to that. we are sending you emails. Okay. Now, a lot of people are not receiving email. Please check your inbox, spam, and promotion folder for the email. Even if email is not received, don't depend on email. Just come to community tab, click on the Zoom link, and enter the live session. Are you clear with this? Very simple. Just give me yes in the chat box. Simple hai ye. Everybody, just give me yes. Super simple. Can I have confirmation? Especially the new people. Okay. Now, for the new people, if you miss the live session, okay, we have master class archive. Okay, where you will get the recording immediately on the same day. After the session is over, you will immediately get the recording uploaded. Within 1 hour, it will get uploaded because processing में थोड़ा time लगता है Zoom. Okay, it will get uploaded on masterclass archive and you can observe it. If you're traveling, not able to access, there is a YouTube live also you can check. Monday to Saturday, come to our YouTube channel, right? I hope everybody has subscribed to the YouTube channel. You can check Dhiresh Patil Six Sigma. You will get the SNG wala logo, this wala logo. Just subscribe to channel, okay? And just click on the bell icon. You will get a notification as well. So you can check out the live session from there as well. So these are multiple ways you can connect with the live session. Clear? And any question, any doubt, just save this number. In between, this is a mentor number, 99305 95248. Okay, this is the mentor number. You can check out. Okay, मैं इसमें देता हूँ किसमें just a second. I'll just put it in the chat. Okay, just save this number. It is getting live stream. मुझे we'll start getting messages from non-members as well. हाँ, तो ये नंबर है, इसको सेव करके रखिए. 9930595248. Clear, everybody? This is announcement number 1. Announcement number 1 is clear. Just give me yes in the chat box. All the new members, anywhere you get stuck, just send one line message that we need help on this. I don't understand this. Please guide me this. Anything. You're learning a concept, you got a doubt, you want to course access, projects, mini tab, any kind of doubt, just put it over there and we will help you. Okay. Second announcement. You would have received master black belt, a special, what you can say, a special offer for Teachers Day. How many of you have seen that offer? Just give me yes in the chat box. Have you seen that offer, everybody? Just give me yes quickly. Yes. So this offer, because we send it through email, we send it on community, we sent it on WhatsApp as well yesterday, but because of the bulk sending, it reached in the midnight to people. So people were asking, we received the message at 11:45, and the deadline was 12. Okay. So what we have done is we have basically extended that deadline by 2 days. So what we are doing is you can make the payment and avail that offer up to 10th midnight. All right. Up to 10th midnight. Are you clear with this? Just give me yes in the chat box. आप 10 तारीख को midnight 12 बजे तक आप उसको avail कर सकते हो. So we have extended that by 2 days and your concern was genuine. You got intimation very late. Clear? It was given in the hackathon and then we sent a message, but that message went in the midnight. So people did not get time. Okay. Yeah, Ravindraji, you got, you took the admission, you upgraded, right? Yeah. Yes. Congratulations for that. A lot of people got enrolled. I think yesterday itself, around 50 people got enrolled. Okay, so you guys also can get this. The offer is, there is no GST. GST price has been taken off from the offer. So only 9,999 पे आप upgrade कर सकते हो. उसमें भी आपको credit card EMI option available है. ठीक है जी. So this was my second announcement. And that's it from my side. We'll connect again on Saturday with a new topic with the same enthusiasm. Till the time, keep learning, keep growing. This is Dhiresh Patil signing off. Bye-bye. Take care. Good night. Bye-bye. किसी को एडमिशन लेना है तो सेंड द मैसेज ऑन द व्हाट्सएप नंबर, ओके, एंड वी विल गाइड यू ऑन दैट। एनी डाउट कुछ भी डाउट हो व्हाट्सएप नंबर पे डाल दीजिए। ओके, बाय बाय, टेक केयर, गुड नाइट, बाय बाय।